What's up, everybody? Night one of the debates going on tonight. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so this is the fifth debate that we're having. The hard part is dealing with all of these assholes at one time. I'm not going to be able to do it alone, right? So what I got to do is I immediately got to pull in a tag team partner. And tonight, I've chosen one of the nicest guys who has one of the best fucking shows out there. I was just on it last night. My boy fucking Adam from Proper Royals. What's up? And you dressed for the occasion.
Chris, thank you for having me. You told me this is going to be a challenging night of tough questions, sifting through the bullshit to find the truth. I couldn't think of anything better than to bring Corporate Adam back after 3 years and 7 months on the shelf. We're going to get into it tonight.
I love how you're leaning into the mic like you're at a UFC Joe Rogan type of event. I fucking love it, man.
That's the energy tonight, man. I want to see some fireworks. I want to see fun. These people better bring it. This is a big deal for them.
Yeah. This is a big deal. I mean, the other 15 minutes of lame winners, household names.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not saying that's because of the 15 minutes. I'm saying that might be because of the 15 minutes, okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so there's a possibility. So what we're going to do is we're kind of, look at this. Fucking Brian's already trying to bribe. Yeah, love it. Anybody that wants to bribe tonight, we're good with that, okay? We're totally good with that. And if you want to bribe, remember that YouTube only pays us half, so double up your bribe. Nobody will be mad at that, okay? Nobody will be mad. What we're gonna do is, if it's okay with you, we're gonna bring in each person one at a time. We're gonna have them give an elevator pitch about why they should win and what they've done to win, and then we'll go from there. We'll save our questions till everybody gets here. This way, it's fair, and nobody has a reason to bitch this year. Okay. So if that's okay with you, we'll bring in the first person.
I'm here for the experience and you've done this. This is your world here. I'm here to contribute.
My main goal tonight is to get this face from every contestant. Like,
that's right.
I don't know if I want to that.
That's how we're going to judge success. Like if they look like they're walking into a fart, we're going to know that we've done our job. So like,
yes. And for all the people watching and all the people in the room, this is supposed to be fun. Okay. If you have an outright mean thing to say about another one of your competitors, please say it. You are forgiven tonight. You could be as mean as you want to be, but just for tonight. The overall contest is supposed to be a fun thing to bring people together. But tonight, if Sky High wants to tell fucking, Charlie that he fucked his mother last night, that's fine. That's fine. Do it, Sky High. We don't care. Okay? Fucking make it happen. So the first guy that we're going to bring in, Chris Ferenzi. 319 Reptiles. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
All right, give you a little fucking elevator pitch. We don't got a lot of time here, okay?
Yeah. I think I should win 15 minutes of lane. And I think I'm going to come out of these debates. Haven't done well on the popular vote, but it's not a popularity contest.
I think the general public is sending you a very clear message, my friend. Okay, next. Right. We are bringing in this fucking nutbag from Ohio, fucking Brian from Sky High Morphs. What's up, Brian?
What's going on, guys?
Let's hear your pitch. Let's put a move on it. Come on.
So I believe I should win. Well, actually, I know I'm going to win because my project is an original project. And my determination, positivity, and resilience in this competition should show that I'm going to be here forever.
Resilience from AI reels. Okay. All right. Let's move ahead. All right. My boy Jay Caps from Green Line. What's up, Jay?
What's up, everybody? Why I should win, because I bring a lot to the table. A lot of different skills that are useful in this industry.
Enthralling. Okay. I don't even what to. You're bringing the same Jay personality from in person onto these debates. That's fucking great.
Raw and uncut. That's how it is.
Now look at this guy. This is the guy to beat. This is the guy to beat with the popular vote. Fucking Charlie.
What's up, everybody? Charlie from Reagan Renee Royal Pythons. I came to bring the heat here tonight. Collection, it's up there just as good as anybody's in the competition. Longevity, you know that I'm going to have it. And I brought the campaign like nobody else. I've been hammering this thing. I've been at it for months. I'm ready to take this. I'm really ready to take this home. And I figure I better look the part tonight. If I want to rock a belt, I might need to look like somebody who would rock a championship belt. So I'm here.
You look
Let's
like
go.
a fucking Brooklyn hipster doofus. Right? Jesus Christ. Right? Is that a headband or a hat?
It's a sweatband, man. We're ready to go.
A fucking
Ready for
John
war,
McEnroe
man.
headband. Okay.
I can't have sweat in my eyes when we get rolling here. I'm ready to go.
Listen. I get it. I get it, dude. Rocking it. I like the Macho Man glasses. Fucking very cool.
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. Next, we're bringing in the Herpin Harbins.
Hey.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. These guys are powerhouses. What's going on, guys?
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
So Josh and Alicia here of Herpin Harbins. We're pretty diverse. We've got 2 major collections of different species. We've shown a lot of staying power. We're staying, guys. I mean, we have legacy to uphold, so that's above anybody else in this competition. And we're a super strong team. I mean, we don't just double power, we exponentially increase our power together. So we're pretty much unstoppable. So.
And you are the whitest people in this contest. So yeah, you guys are almost transparent. Okay.
We don't have time to go out in the sun.
We're freaking working all the
in
time.
the snake room. That's why. Raising rats and snakes.
H Christ. Okay. All right. Now, listen, you're going to get you're going to go up against my boy who's a little bit tanner than everybody else. Danny Cadena, chain reaction reptiles.
That's
What's up, Dan?
Intro right there. What's up, man?
Mm-hmm. Let's hear it. Come on.
We're
8 people have done this already.
Follow our own fucking road. We don't chase anybody else's dreams. We're doing our own stuff. We've been here for a while, and we're not going anywhere, man.
Yeah? All right. I don't even know what to say. I like the gray that's coming in, though. Fucking great family snakes. Thanks for the super chat. The other people that did super chats, thank you, too.
Thanks.
I'll go back and let me just thank everybody. Hold on, got to make sure the people that fucking give you money get thanked. Fucking let me go back. Who else? Scott. Oh, you did. Fuck you. Fuck Brian. Fucking did. Yeah. Fuck that. Can't. Yeah. Fucking briber.
Gotta bribe the judges.
All right. Listen, I got one more guy coming in, and he is here to bring the heat and the excitement like nobody's ever seen before. My boy Will Sanford from Visionary Exotics.
And do you expect me to follow all that?
Yeah.
Okay. In Charlotte's glasses and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I breed a bunch of normals, people.
Let me tell you something.
Bunch of super normals.
Adam's wearing a suit. All right.
He is. He looks like HR.
Yeah.
That's right. I am, and I need to be treated accordingly this evening. All right.
I think the Harbins just lost their white crown.
Yeah. He's a little wider than us.
All right. Listen, Paul, we're not going to give validations tonight. Everybody, thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. Gecko Diva, fucking giving $7. That's
Canadian.
Canadian.
Like
However, their fucking postal department is on strike. So fucking, let's just, we got to leave them alone. They don't even have mail anymore. Okay. Right. So it is pretty fucking bad. All right. Adam, I'm going to let you ask the first question. Just fucking lay down the heat. Do your thing, man.
All right. I did first off, everybody, thanks for participating. For any trouble that I give you tonight, know that it's all respect and that, frankly, I never had the guts to get into this. So I do have respect for you all. With that being said, that's enough of that. I'm just going to go in the order of the homework that I did here. Jay, we appreciate everything that you've done, both in our industry and outside of our industry for our country. I just feel like people have a tough time connecting with you, man. I want to hear the real Jay. Somewhere in there, there's a guy that kicks back and laughs. I want to hear the dirtiest, funniest joke you could tell us right here, right now. Time to connect with the audience.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
I'm going to let somebody else take this one. I commend you on this. Keep it going. Who's Chris? You got to take this one, my man.
I
What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea.
no.
What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes, no legs, and no balls? Still no fucking idea.
Jay, you get extra points. That's the very first joke I ever told my father-in-law, and I'm still happily married to his daughter. So, all right, you broke out the good joke, my man. Nicely done.
You're the first person that caught on to it with the first line.
Well, it's just like I'm not. That's a true story. What I say, that's the first joke I ever told my father-in-law, and it was in a situation where like he didn't feel like he could laugh, but I saw the twinkle in his eye, and I just kept going. I only know those three. I'm sure there's 4 or 5 more, but I only know those 3 parts. But
Adam could tell at that moment that man was okay with Adam fucking his daughter. Okay?
Well, there's that. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. That's going to go down in your permanent record and the corporate accounting office. Okay.
That's all right. That's okay. Listen, I'm going to give a general question to everybody, and everybody keep your answers under 2 minutes, okay? Because we don't have time. I'm more interested in Adam's questions anyway. So far, and nobody's won yet. Okay, it's still. I talked to all the judges this week. It's really quite up in the air with some people that you wouldn't expect being their favorites. What about this has been the best part about the contest for you? Because it usually in the last week, shit starts going down and shit starts getting thrown. Okay, so holy shit, look at that. Fucking VIP Gerald, thank you.
Wow.
Fucking
so much for the $6.99, right? Jeez.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's Canadian too. So that's
that's
A
more
ball python breeder versus a gecko breeder money, I guess.
yeah, seriously. And then Paul with the fucking $50 check. Dude, you fucking rock.
go.
Where were you guys last night? I could have stroked some votes somewhere for you people. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, it's well, you still can up until the 24th.
That's true. That's true. We'll flash my Venmo code later.
And the main thing here, I want you to tell each of your opinions on the best part of the contest so far, because I know all the judges are watching this, and basically it's time to impress the judges. Chris, you go first.
Absolutely, the best part has been relationships. I didn't know any of these guys beforehand. Now some of them I'm talking to every day, every other day. Not to mention everything it's done for my brand. It's my Instagram was kind of lacking before this contest. I mean, in the last month, it's seen a huge boost from some people that I would never expect to even follow me in the industry. So it's been huge for me in the branding and for just making friends in the industry.
Fucking Charlie, let's go. Top that.
Yeah, I'm out of my shell. I mean, look at me right now. So I've typically leaned on putting the animals out there and stuff like that. I mean, I'll second the relationship thing. That's been awesome. That's helped me get out of my shell, working with other people that have done a little more content. Ink Lady Morse have done a little more reels where they're doing skits and stuff like that. But I'm out of my shell. I'm doing things. You guys had a show last night where you talked about storytelling, and that's actually it really resonated with me. That's something that's been really awesome and a lot of fun for me through the reels, through the campaign. Is kind of lacing together. Some of our reels hit 3 and 4 parts with spin-offs and jokes on each other. Telling the story and trying to take people along for the ride has been something that's been exciting for me. Instead of just going, here's a snake and here's another snake, You know what I mean? I'm really engaging with people in the contest and people out that have been watching the contest in another level that I never have before. I'm excited personally to carry that on after this. I'm excited to do more of like what they talked about last night when you guys talked about the Red Line road trip thing, to get out there and do other stuff in the industry where I can help promote things and push things. I've done more promoting other people in the last couple of weeks during this than I had done previously as well. And that's been something that's been really rewarding for me. I've made good friends with a lot of you guys. And so no offense when I say this, but two of you specifically in the contest, one in and one out, but I've become really close with over the last couple of weeks. And that's been an awesome benefit too. So, I mean, I'll go on for longer than 2 minutes on this because one, I could go for a 2-hour show. Just want to throw that out there. And two, I just have a lot of awesome positive stuff. This has been so much more than I expected. That's where.
No, he can't. See, nobody's gonna tell me. Nobody's gonna tell me what happens on my fucking show. Right? Fucking close to 2 fucking minutes. All right. All right. Your time's up, by the way. Okay. And awesome. I just want to point out that a past winner said that you looked extra douchey tonight. So
that's okay.
Good for you. All right. We want to see how that works out for you. Jay, talk to me.
I met a couple new people that I didn't know before the contest started, so that's always a plus for me. I like to meet new people. Seen some really good ideas come out of a lot of the other contestants, so that motivates me to try different things, different styles of my reels and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Bringing the personality.
All right. Stayed within the time limit, though. I like it. We set the expectations. He brings the joke. He stays within the limit.
He's military. He's like, this is how it's done. Fucking right. Jay also put out a reel where he was doing some George Lucas shit, and he was in a fucking toilet, and he came out of the toilet and he spit the water out, and it's in my top 5 favorite reels of all time. So thank you for that, Jay.
I had to get Paul's sticker back.
Right.
Oh shit.
No, I know. Yeah. Doing it for the judges. All right.
This guy's a regular onion. I'm telling you, he's layers, man. He's pulling out ahead here.
Yup, peeling off the layers. Fucking Sky High, you arrogant fucking dick. I believe during your first 15 minutes, you compared yourself to Bartek. Okay. So let's talk about how you're going to win this thing. Talk to me.
So, I'm going to go ahead and say everybody also had great answers. I feel the same way. We're meeting some amazing people, making connections, but I am also going to touch on the amount of knowledge and how much that I have gained throughout this competition has really been invaluable. Because there's a lot of stuff that I would have never done if it wasn't for this competition, like making all the reels and putting out myself like I have been. So,
did you just say unvaluable?
Yes, he did. I noted that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Invaluable.
Yes, invaluable. Sorry.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I feel bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, just the amount of knowledge that I have gained and the people that I've met have really been amazing. So for anybody that in the future that I would say if you are to compete in the competition, most definitely participate because the information that you get is just overwhelming.
All right. Fucking Danny Cadena. I wish you would have brought your wife, but okay, it's all right.
She's busy doing some other stuff, man. I know you wanted to.
I know.
I think
She's too busy for Chris. I get it.
Right. The best for me was just collaborating with everybody. I mean, there's a couple people that I know really well. I know Josh and Alicia really well, but communicating with Jay and Charlie on the side, and really helping the social media aspect. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that stuff is I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I don't do that stuff that often, but now reels are starting to pick up, and Jay's sending me stuff on the side. Hey, do this. Let me send you this, and just that whole collaboration with everybody, just helping each other out and putting out some good content. Charlie reaching out and putting together those 2 reels. It's just fucking awesome the way everybody comes together. You pull from each other, you learn from each other. And, that's what makes this contest what it is.
Good man. Fucking Will, talk some shit.
Oh, you want me to talk trash?
Yeah, I want you to talk trash. All right. All right.
Well, it's that Tennessee, born and raised. So I would say recognition and validation for the work that's been put in so far. Because as we all know, it's a lonely road. Because cleaning tubs by yourself, just you don't know if you're making the right move or not. And being on here shows that at least I made a right turn where I was supposed to somewhere.
I'll take it. Okay. All right. I'll take it. Harbins. I mean, really. You guys are rock stars, right? You guys may be playing off the whole, we just got another collection we have to take care of, and maybe fucking playing into that. But what's been the best part for you?
The people. Just like everybody else said, meeting up with people, collaborating, bumping into people at shows that we only knew digitally has been really cool. The amount of knowledge that we've shared and gained is super. I've enjoyed it because we sucked at social media. We were horrible. We would only do live shows, the in-person snake shows. But this has helped us reach out further.
It pushed us into finally doing a podcast. And so we've pushed out, 8 of those and got to do those interviews. And it made us do things that we've been talking about doing. And so just having that push was a necessary type of thing that we had to deal with, and just say, okay, we're doing this. And we've learned so much. I think we've done pretty decent in progression of our equipment and our reels. But like Josh said, the friendships, I can tell that's going to last a long time.
Yeah. Hey, Adam, go back.
8 episodes of a podcast, and I have not been asked to be on. All right.
It's
just
weird.
saying. Gecko Diva asked me to be on her first one. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Fucking all right. Well done. Well done, everybody. Adam, knock yourself out.
All right. You know what, William? Let's just let's cut to the chase here. I thought kudos to you. You reached out to do a little a media promo tour, and I
never got back to me in October.
No, I did. I told you I was going to speak to Chris,
and you never returned my message. So last it was chatting with Chris back in October. And
that's true.
That's it.
Yep, that is true. That is true.
Okay.
I'll flip the table on you and say you did your podcasts, and one was the leftover has-beens, the other lame guys, but one was pretty good. Late to the mic, not bad. But then your campaign, you started promoting voting for other people.
Why not? That's what leaders do.
Well, that's also why I might not have been interested in having you campaign on the show. And there's only so much air in the room. If you're going to say vote for other people, you said, I think at one point you actually said, I hope you don't vote for me in one of your reels that I looked at today.
I did. Yeah, I'll admit it.
Okay.
What's the question?
I would have never thought that Will, when I told him to go hard, would go hard at the moderator and not the contestants.
He's got an
I'm not going hard. It's HR, so you have to be on point.
Hey, look, he's sticking with the strategy. He wants people to vote for other people. You go hard at the moderator. This is an interesting theme. My question really is, what are you thinking? That's the question here. I'm looking for clarity in the uncertainty.
As stated before, that's what leaders do.
Okay.
If the sea rises, then all ships do too. Okay. So why not get more eyes on the voting scene itself?
Well, it's hard to win that way, I would think. I've never participated,
but
so I don't know.
If that's your only goal, why would that be your only goal to win? Why not network? Why not make yourself better? Like, that seems like a narrow goal just to win.
I didn't say it had to be the only goal. I would say it's a goal.
You said, stated you were looking to win. Okay, well, I'm looking at the other things too, not just to win.
Well, when you say to vote for other people and not you specifically, it seems like that's the goal was to not win. But like I say, I'm open to strategic ideas. Thinking outside of the box is good. I'm here to understand, not to condemn or support. I'm bringing thoughts for the judges. I have no vote in this, but for transparency's sake, this is getting information out. It's your platform.
Actually, it's Chris's platform, not mine.
Will just won over fucking Samson. Right?
Okay.
By attacking HR.
Here we go.
Corporate. Right?
There it is. And that, hey, if you're speaking to the people, man of the people, that could be attractive to some folks there. So I appreciate your attention and your feedback.
Yeah, just remember, Will, you didn't sell out, you bought in. Okay. That's the way it works. All right.
But that's the way the industry works too, right? You buy in.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's I'm glad I'm glad you said it, and I didn't have to. Okay, so all right, listen, for everybody again, be quicker. Are you prepared to do what you have to do if you win this contest? That means bringing the belt to every fucking live show that you do, not losing the fucking belt, paying me back for the belt if we have to replace it. Are you willing to be a basically a shill for 15 minutes of lane for the next year? Chris, go.
I've already started looking at property in New York, Chris. So just in case, I'm prepared to move, quit my job, move the family out there, and looking forward to being on the payroll.
You have 5 kids?
Yeah.
Keep the family there. All right, Harbin, are you willing to do it?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's going to end up designing something to carry it with us to all the shows, the Tinley, Daytona, Dallas, the Southeast, everything. It's going with us everywhere. It's going to be on display.
It'll be well traveled.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Jay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Right.
I mean, my look at my track record already here and before here in the military. I go above and beyond everything I do.
Yep,
Why the fuck
I
would I
agree
stop?
with you, including Shauna. Do me a favor, take the comment off the screen. Look at this psycho motherfucker's icon. Okay, this motherfucker did this with letters and fucking equal signs and fucking dashes. All right, fucking, he's the guy to look out for.
I like it.
Yeah.
I would prefer William pushing back against me than Jay, for the record. I like how this is going. This is actually, all things considered, this is working.
William's got my back.
I do.
Well, he's trying to get people to vote for you, Jay. I mean, keep him happy, man.
Fucking Brian, I know you will wear that thing to work every night, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to be the poster boy for 15 minutes of lane for the Fat Man Nation. I will be that poster boy. Take it everywhere.
I think that you're gonna have to stuff your fucking pants with a couple of sausages or something, because that belt,
like Shane Kelly, I'll just throw it over my shoulder.
That's it. You're gonna have to carry it. Now, Danny, I don't know about your willingness to do anything, because you actually said on a podcast, like, oh, if I don't win, I'm not gonna kill myself or nothing. It's no big deal. But you actually said that on a podcast on my network. Okay. So will you do what you have to do if you win this contest?
Oh, damn right. That thing will go. I'm even holding back animals to take to the Southeast Reptile Expo if that happens. But that thing will travel.
That's what I want to hear.
We do all the shows, and we do Repticon shows and everything. That thing will be displayed with pride.
Don't take them my fucking belt to a Repticon. I'll fucking kill you. All right. Yeah. Next thing you know, the aluminum siding guy vending across from Danny will have the belt and he'll be walking around. All right. So fuck that.
We only do one, and it's a good one. Ain't none of those people there. It's all
right. All right. William.
I mean, if we're talking about buying, I'll buy one right now. Like, let's just be real about it. So yeah, you want let me sponsor a belt. Let's go.
Dude, I'm gonna need a sponsor for another show I'm doing, so hang tight. All right.
Okay.
Fucking Macho Man, you gonna fucking take this thing all over the place?
Fuck yes. I've been living and breathing this for months. I think I've shown I refuse to be outworked. I will take this into next year. If someone's not campaigning next year, I'm calling you. I'm coaching up people that want to be coached up on campaigning. I'm the same stories and reels that I've been doing. I'm ready to, as we get close next year, to help out with that and push it. I mean, I don't think anybody wants it more. I don't think so.
I want to hear that. Okay. That's what I want to hear. Adam, go ahead.
All right. Just to wrap up the last segment, for the record, I didn't have anybody else in the contest on the show either. So I feel like Will and I have a little bit of a heat between us. That was not
We
the
don't,
intention.
for the record.
Okay,
For
good.
the record,
Good.
we don't.
Now
Not
I feel
on my
better.
side.
Okay, not on mine either. I'm telling you
Okay.
that with an all
I
professional.
wanted to clear the air.
Perfect. Thank you for that. All right. Danny, I went and checked out your content today. Props. I like the music choices. High grades for breaking out both Mazzy Star and Dropkick Murphys, and I mean that with all sincerity. Wide end of the spectrum, and I appreciated both of them very, very well. I felt that the storylines and collaborations were lacking a little bit, and I gotta say, most of your content features a dude with a beard and fatigue green shirts with a baseball hat on. In this world of lookalike preppers, how can you separate yourself even from another person in the contest that's here with us this evening?
Just doing my own thing, man. Like I said earlier, I follow my own road. I don't chase anybody. You know, my reels might be simple, but you know, they get the little point across. And you know, like you said, my music choices, they go from this end to that end, and I'm going to continue to do my own thing. And if people don't like it, then you know, they can kiss my ass as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you for your input.
We're gonna fucking haul off on HR this whole. That's the shit. Okay. Hey, Chris Ferenzi, why should people vote for you and not anybody else in this room? Like, what do you bring to the table?
Sunset Clowns. If they like the Sunset Project, vote for me. That's the stuff you're going to be seeing out of me. And I value integrity, relationships. So if that's what you're looking for, vote for me.
Sunset Clowns, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's cool. 2020 called and they want their sneaker. but okay, fucking cool. Cool. By the time you get Sunset Clowns, they'll be $800 a piece. But it was a good answer. Harbins, why should they vote for you instead of why should they vote for you instead of Charlie?
Yeah, well, diversity, longevity. I think,
people here.
like I said, we're team power. We just are. He's got an awesome family, and we don't have to worry about kids, so we're not going to get distracted. We're powering through the worst year of our life, and we didn't sell out. We built up, and a lot of people would have just said the hell with it, and that's not us. And so if we can survive what we've survived this year, I mean, I don't see us ever going anywhere.
Oh man, that was good, Alicia. That was good. That was fucking that was way above what everybody else did. Tugged at my heart a little bit, but again, why? Like, all right, let me rephrase the question because I'm not getting enough feedback here or enough response. What don't you like about Charlie?
He gave us some really freaking soft shirts, and now all the rest of our freaking shirts suck. That's what I don't like about Charlie.
Yeah, ruined all the other shirts.
Yeah, I will say his shirts really are soft.
Super soft.
All right, Jay, what don't you like about Chris?
About Chris? I don't really know Chris. I don't like his hat.
Stupid hat, right? Fucking stupid hat, right? All right. I'm gonna open this up to all of you guys. What don't you like about Brian?
Everything.
All right. Josh and Alicia, what don't you like about Brian?
Well, Brian turned around and interviewed us at Tinley and then put a video together with us and Canova and Leviathan and made people think we knew what the hell we were doing. That's what Brian did.
Yeah. Well, a little scummy, right? Little scummy. The way he's been running his campaign.
I think you're giving Brian a little too much credit there, maybe, but hey.
Will, why should people vote for you over Danny? What don't you like about Danny?
I don't know. Don't vote for me.
Dude, Jesus Christ, dude, fucking. You're literally you're sucking the will to live right out of me. Like fucking,
Really? Just with that?
Yeah,
That's sad.
This is supposed to be fun. Show up and have some fun. Smile a little bit, Will. All right.
It is fun.
Yeah, you could tell. I could tell you're having it right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm having a shit ton of it.
Charlie, what don't you like about everybody?
What don't I like about everybody?
Start with me, Charlie.
Well, you scare me a little bit, so
I like
I'll leave
a
it
little more
there.
and more.
Oh,
Make me a little nervous.
the dark scares
What
children
like
too,
about
Charlie.
everybody. Man, you guys know. Look, I'm acting a certain way tonight. I'm all hyped up. I really do want to bring this home. I do think it means more to me than others. But man, I struggle to say anything bad about people. And you guys know, I'm trying to put humble on pause for a night to pump myself up, but that's not who I am. I like everybody in this competition. Well, Brian's a little weird, but most everybody in this competition. But and I'll say on the note of, because you asked the Harbins to say something about me, I'll say they're awesome, they're amazing, they're great, they're almost so great and so awesome they almost don't even need to win this. It's almost not that big a deal if they don't, right? So just throwing that out there.
See what you did there.
Nice.
Oh, Charlie, fucking very good. Fucking pulling the heat. Adam, go ahead.
Well, let's just continue the theme. Josh and Alicia, you did it all. You did the collabs. You did the new show at the podcast. You got endorsements behind the scenes. I mean, even in the Patreon, somebody messages you about a professional opinion. You're Johnny on the spot from the veterinary standpoint. But you know what? I think some of it's bullshit. I'm not buying all this. Nobody's this perfect. This Ken and Barbie of the snake world. Your little Tennessee volunteer, orange, all-American kids. I want to hear where you guys really fucked up this year. I want to hear where you guys shat the bed. And I'm talking like literally the analogy where you think things got so bad that I have to compare it to what would happen if the other one of them were laying there in bed and I literally discovered they shat the bed. What happened? You gotta be human or you're not going to reach people.
Do you really want to hear what we did earlier this year? It's bad.
I mean,
we cooked a whole case of hognose snakes on the way back from a show. We killed about $7,000 worth of animals.
Oh, shit just got real. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So it was.
I object. You guys can't humanize yourself that much.
Coming.
Yeah, we were in Indianapolis.
We were in Indianapolis trying to get the hell out of there before we got snowed in. We were just throwing stuff in the van. We just happened to put one of the displays next to one of the rear heat vents in the van.
We didn't realize it.
Didn't realize there was even a vent there. And we get home, and these little dudes, all but one in that case,
was
cooked.
They were cooked. We kept the one, even though she was a normal, and we named her Scorch. That's kind of messed up, isn't it? But she's fine. But we killed all the other ones. So we are far from perfect. We have screwed up a lot of crap.
That was a like Thanksgiving serving of humble pie because we realized that we are caretakers of these animals, and we have a lot of responsibility on our hands.
Yeah,
they're not just dollars.
Yeah.
I asked for it. You guys, you brought it. I figured you're going to tell me about a batch of brownies or something. Holy shit.
All right. Fucking Adam gets timed out for 2 minutes for bringing the room.
For bringing some real crap to the table.
Sorry. That's real.
He asked.
Yeah. Fucking Adam, man. It's like fucking Jesus Christ.
I thought there would be some weird, like, he pulled her underwear on or something. I don't know. I thought there was going to be.
We're not going down that road.
Yeah. You want to ask Jay about how his sister died of cancer this year?
No.
Right? Really? I mean, come on, dude. Right?
Jesus,
Like,
I thought, I thought I
what
was
are you
avoiding
doing?
the whole thing, man. I
I'm
was
curious how you thought that question was going to be like a batch of brownies, as you stated. Like, where the hell did that come from?
No, like that. No, I figured they were going to be like, we were getting ready to tailgate and give me some shit about the Gators, and they burnt their brownies and then kicked the Gators' ass. That's what I figured they were going to say.
The worst this year was burnt a batch of brownies.
Well, who's going to be that honest? I don't come on fucking national internet and talk about killing hog noses. Fuck.
We got nothing to
We
hide.
ain't got nothing to hide.
We're not perfect.
And we hope we help somebody
No,
not
you-
do the same
no,
stupid
you
stuff
have-
that we did that
You
day.
have walked the walk. I commend your honesty. This is above and beyond, okay?
Holy shit. Okay.
Just next time, guys, just talk
Chris
about
is
the
like,
fucking
why do I have
brownies.
Adam here?
Don't say anything else.
Yeah. Don't worry about anything else. You
Just talk about the fucking brownies.
Just
That's all
talk
you
about
need to
the
talk
brownies.
about.
Yeah.
The tailgating, the Tennessee tailgating, and the fucking brownies that you burnt. That's where we're going.
No, that would have been sufficient.
That's
Solid
what
B
Adam
plus.
wants to hear. So everybody, when he asks y'all, what's the worst that y'all have done this year? Fuck it, I burned some brownies. That's what I did.
No, expected and wanted are two different things. That's what I expected. What I wanted was some honesty. I got it. That was wow. All right. Like I say, commendations all around right here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. This is for all of you again. Brian, on the off chance that you don't win this, okay, who do you think should win?
Who I think should win. Oh man, actually, that's really hard because everybody's been doing such a great job. Everybody's awesome in this competition. But I honestly have to say it would be either the Harbins or Charlie.
one.
Charlie's
one.
killing it. What's that?
Just one.
Just one? Then I have to say the Harbins.
Okay. All right. Very well done. All right. Danny, if you don't win, who should win?
Oh, Josh and Alicia. Charlie, I love what you've been doing and everything, man, but just the stuff that they went through. Tom was someone that we knew from the very beginning, years ago, that we first bought snakes from, and we still have his handwritten cards hung up on our wall in our snake room. And just the stuff that, they've gone through dealing with collections in, Tennessee and back at the farm in Alabama and going back and forth, and I've talked to them a lot about this because, I'm close with them and I was close with Tom, but that alone right there just, tugs on your heartstrings, man. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to top that.
All right. Harbins, who do you think should win if you don't win?
Who do you pick?
I'd hand it to Charlie. I think Charlie's put forward a ton of effort, and he's put out quality content, and I think he would be a good representative of the belt.
Thank you.
What about you, Alicia?
Probably Charlie.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like the whole time that's who we've been kind of running. Like, how are we going to get ahead of things with him, like in the competition, not in being snake breeders, obviously, but like, how can we stay in that arena? And so when you look at that, the person that you're like, okay, what do we need to do? How do we need to play this game? And that's the person that stands out. Obviously, that's who you think is going to beat you.
If Charlie wins, he's got to wear the glasses all the time.
Constantly.
With the belt.
But trust me, if Charlie wins, he will wear the glasses all the time. All right. Jay,
start a podcast.
Who should win this, Jay, if you don't?
The Harbins.
Harbins, okay. William.
Nobody.
Everybody forfeits.
Yes. That's what I want to hear. Fucking
nobody.
Fucking nobody. That's what fucking William just had the line of the night. He pulled the fucking Paul from last year. Good job, my friend. Fucking Charlie. Who do you think should win?
All right. I really appreciate you guys saying me. I understand certainly that you guys had a huge fight this year. That you guys certainly have been slugging it out, working your asses off back and forth state to state. But I would say that, I joked earlier about you guys maybe not needing it. I think you're going to be around no matter what. And I tell you, I do want to raise somebody up that I would say, if I was a judge, I was picking somebody that I look at more of as a new breeder. I would say Crystal is respecting her space. It's tougher because she's a gecko breeder, but man, she's got work ethic. She's got influence in her species and respecting her species. I would probably put Crystal up.
All right, Chris, if you don't win, who do you think should win?
I'd say Josh and Alicia or Charlie, but after tonight, I think William. I want to see that 2-hour episode.
Oh my god!
So I'm going to put William tonight.
Awesome.
Oh, don't worry. You will see that 2-hour episode. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, he's like, I give Chris too much money for you not to see that 2 hours.
It ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. Nope.
Adam, go ahead.
All right, let me see here. I think we're gonna go up to Chris at 319 Reptiles. Chris, nice job getting the kids in the mix in your content. It makes it really hard for me to criticize anything without seeming like an asshole. So I just got to leave the content alone. Great job on that. I do have a little question though. I couldn't help but notice that with 1 week to go, you suddenly joined my Patreon and Shane's Patreon at the astounding combined level of $12 for 1 month with 7 days to go. Can you just talk a little bit about that strategy and what you feel like that $12 is going to be worth to you in the next 6 days, please?
Nothing. That's why I joined at $12. No, honestly, that show you guys had last night was awesome, and wanted to support good people is what it was. But hoping to learn. I've been in probably like 5 or 6 Patreons now, so just trying to pick up as much information as I can from different sources.
There's the first bit of information is there's a second tier at $35 a month and a third tier at $100 a month. Just to let you know, you could you could do a little damage if you wanted to.
Brownies, just to give you a heads up.
If you wanted to throw something in there, just food for thought there for you, Chris. I do appreciate it though. I don't want to be unappreciative by any means.
I'm buying Courtney a Christmas gift too. I found out in the chat last night. So
fucking awesome. Okay. Adam, go ahead. Go take another one. That one was too short.
Okay. All right.
You deserve more. Proper Royals deserves more on the Fat Man Nation.
Brian, I got to tell you, full transparency. I'm not sure if it was on purpose or accidental, but Sky High Morse was not on the list of people tonight for me to prep for that Chris had sent to me. I'm not sure how you snuck into the room, but I have to commend you for a contest called 15 Minutes of Lame. It's a fucking sin that you're not in the lead when it comes to being lame, almost too much. So could you tell us what you do that is actual, like, not lame? Like what, like play the 80-20 rule. Give us the 20 that's not the lame.
When he sleeps.
It's not lame. Well, I mean, actually everything about me is pretty much lame. I mean, so that it's just who I am. I when I do my reels and everything, I do just be myself, so what you see is what you get.
I believe that. I don't think there's a lot below the surface here.
No, I'm pretty much an open book, like I said, I don't try to hide nothing. So, I'm a very weird, goofy person. And, I enjoy being that way. I encourage my kids to be that way, and I like to be myself. And that's what I think is going to push me forward into this reptile community, is because I am original.
Thank you.
I'm going to definitely give you that one. Okay, Brian. I'm gonna quickly go around and tell each of the contestants what I like about them. And it's not going to matter because I don't vote. So just so you guys know, it doesn't matter. But I love how Brian plays off his individuality, his whole latter stages of AIDS look that he has, that fucking that Tom Hanks in Philadelphia image that he portrays.
Thank you for absolving me of anything I've said prior to that. I'm back in the game.
No. I love how Brian just plays into it. I love how Brian joined my Patreon, stopped being a member when the contest started. And then I also love how he didn't take that $20 a month and pay for StreamYard in it because he still has that fucking duck in the corner. So we know that he's using the free version of StreamYard on this podcast. Okay.
But at least I was smart enough to say that I'm not going to use a reptile rack as a backdrop.
Yeah, you were. Okay.
Fair point.
And you've done good. And Danny, I mean, dude, you look like Paul Bunyan. You have a hot wife. Like, fuck, like, what else are you going to say? Yeah.
Doing something right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing something right. Yeah. And his main project is the Trojan, which I would imagine there's quite a bit of those being used in that house fucking every day. Josh and Alicia, I remember meeting them for the first time. And they were not at my table. They were at the table next to mine. And I heard that they still commented about, man, that guy curses a lot. And but I enjoy Josh's round head and Alicia's good looks. Okay. So I love that about him. Okay. So fucking Jay, look at that 1,000-yard stare. That's all I can say about it. I'm good. Yeah, he's fucking. You know what's cool is Jay is a lot cooler than he looks. Like that, he comes off in person. Like I met Jay for the first time 2 months ago, and Jay is just like the cool guy in the room, like the cool guy in the room that you don't want to fuck with. Okay, so I like that about Jay. I like that Jay is the go-to guy for helping other people out with reels. Like if you look at Jay right now, you wouldn't expect that Jay helps people out all the time doing their reels. He helps Sammy out. I mean, Sammy doesn't even know how to fucking click the StreamYard link. All right. So fucking, Sammy ain't doing those reels. Jay's doing the reels. Okay. So I want to thank Jay for doing that. I think everybody should know that. Will, fucking, I love you to death, man. But some of those videos, very Silence of the Lambs, very fucking, I was terrified of you. All right.
Yeah.
But I did go and vote for you that day. Fucking so, and Will, probably a lot of people don't know this, but when me and Will get on the phone, we talk for an hour and a half at a time. Okay. So fucking, I enjoy
it. And it goes quick too.
Yeah, it does go quick. Fucking Charlie, I can't thank you enough for fucking doing the shit you did to elevate the fucking contest. Because that's what you did. You basically took what Leviathan did last year and upgraded it, because that last video of the dude in the wheelchair with the mask on and fucking getting Steven to say something negative about ball python breeders, where he was like garbage breeders. I fucking loved that. And Chris, dude, like fucking, I wanted to not like you at the beginning. I wanted to not like you at all. But all the chicks are fans of Chris. Okay, like all the chicks think he's a fucking big little teddy bear, and they enjoy him. So I know a lot of fucking cute girls are voting for Chris all the time. Also, for most of you, I don't know if I necessarily would have brought my children into any of his videos.
Gutsy move.
That's just something going forward that I would recommend that you don't bring your children into a Snakes and a Fat Man related video. But yeah, Adam, go ahead.
All right, I got one last person. I have not spoken to Charlie yet. Charlie, great storylines, great content. You've been a great, like several people, you've been a great supporter of my brand and the show. But I got to tell you, I'm maybe you don't know, I'm a massive fan of professional wrestling, and I saw that you took the time to buy an imposter belt from the WWE just for your content. And I think I have to challenge you to earn the 15 minutes of lame belt by cutting your best WWE promo and proving that you're not just a hypocrite poser strolling around with a WWE belt. And I expect you to cite your professional wrestling influences since you have elected to carry around a WWE belt. I'd like to know the influences that go into cutting this promo. You got 30 seconds, and you know who's hot on your tail. You better bring it.
I don't think you need me to tell you who my influences in the WWE growing up were and why I think that I am the hands down greatest competitor that has ever been in the 15 minutes of lame competition. And when Reagamania comes for you, you're going to know who you should have voted for when this thing is over. That means the judges. That means the other competitors. Each and every one of you and all the millions of Reaganites around the world are going to know who it should have been in the competition.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
We just watched this shit.
I've done my job. Chris, you're welcome. I'm out, man. I swear on my family and all that is good, I did not prep anybody for any questions tonight. That was just my homework that I brought on the scene right there.
Fuck, Charlie. That was fucking all right. Right?
Actually, that was pretty fucking amazing. That was amazing.
I think it was amazing that Charlie actually got his shirt to rip.
I was scared when I started to do it that it wasn't going to go. I'm being honest. It's been a lot of times I consider myself in shape. I was like, oh, you got to commit here.
Holy shit.
All right. I've now checked off all my objectives for the evening, Chris.
Okay. No, that's okay. Now, I'm going to ask everybody to be a little mean. You don't have to be mean, but I want to know your opinion. And I'm going to go through each one of you with this. What do you have to say to the people that didn't even bother to compete? Because we have that every year. And every year, I ask the competitors that did compete, what do you have to say to the people that didn't even bother? Brian, you start.
Honestly, I think they're fucking retarded. That's the dumbest thing they could ever have fucking done. You're going to say that you're going to do something and not do it. I'm a man of my word. If I'm going to say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And not only that is, like I said earlier tonight, is the amount of knowledge that they could have gained and the friendships and the connections and the exposure that they could have got from just competing, just participating in the competition, and them not doing it was a fucking retarded move. Why even bother?
I fucking love it. You no hesitation. You use the R word 15 times there. No hesitation. Okay. So fuck it. I love it. Danny, what about you?
Man, just don't be a little bitch. Just step out of your comfort zone and jump in. I mean, this is that contest where, you're going to be, pushed to limits where you wouldn't want, you're not comfortable with, but just go with it, man. You're going to make a lot of friends. You're going to collaborate with a lot of people. You're going to get exposure. And I mean, it's a win-win situation. So just go for it. If you don't want to, you're missing out. Shame on you.
Not only that, but this year we had them actually agree to an agreement that they would run in the fucking competition. So everybody that's been running in it has been doing it. So Josh and Alicia, what do you have to say to people that didn't compete?
I mean, it's their loss. I mean, they're idiots for not running with this. I mean, and why would they take somebody else's spot that could have been on their interview and then actually run with us? And we would have connected with those people instead. Now we don't have those people that we could have connected with.
It's free cross promotion. I mean, it's better than anything you could boost with money online. You've got 15 other people cross promoting each other. It's all of our numbers have gone up through the competition. So it's a huge missed opportunity.
Jay, what do you think?
Pretty much the same thing. You missed out on an opportunity. Whatever your reasons are, everybody has their own reason. But just know that you missed out on a pretty good opportunity.
Sad.
Will.
Fuck it. That's on them, not on me. It is what it is. That's on them, not on me.
Fuck, Will has gained a lot of fans tonight. Charlie, what do you think?
Massive missed opportunity. I learned about myself, about, you know, my socials are way up. The friends there, like I said, there are some people that I'm legitimately going to be friends with out of this for a long time. And then, you know, like Josh and Alicia said, the slot that somebody else could have been in, where somebody else could have been putting themselves out there. That's really the shame in it. And really, I mean, with the exception of about one person who had something pretty significant happen, I don't know that the others, and maybe I don't know their stories, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know that there's much of an excuse. And I'll tell you, the first week when I started cranking out all those reels and stuff, my wife was in the hospital on IV antibiotics and stuff like that, getting a medical device pulled out. And we were running from school, dropped my daughter off at school, going to visit her at the hospital, going to work, picking her up, coming home and shooting a reel, taekwondo, back to the hospital, visit mom, and back home, and still managed to find time to do it. So I really just, I don't have a lot of sympathy again, except for one person who said up front pretty early that he had something a little heavier than what I had going on. But we've got people here who've been running around 2 collections, state to state, that still made it, right? So again, it's your loss. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm not big on talking bad about people, or I don't know what people have going on in their life, but man, it's your loss, 100%. You missed out.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
It's unfortunate. Not only did they miss out on the opportunities, like everybody else said, but this has been an awesome group of people tonight and tomorrow night. Everybody that's going to be on, I'm glad to have been in this competition with them. I'm a little sad too, because the more people you get promoting this, it's better for all of us.
Well, I want to thank everybody that's been here and have taken the time to throw it all out there and actually be honest with the contestants and with the other contestants and the judges. So I appreciate you guys even doing this whole thing. And you know, like I say it every year, it's the contestants and the people that make the contest fun, right? And we just hit today over 26,000 votes.
Wow.
Okay. And that's because of all of you guys. And there was no shenanigans this year. This was the first year that there were no shenanigans. Every vote was legitimate. Every vote was, cast was from America. Okay, number one, it didn't have any Pakistani IP addresses or Slovakian, IP addresses. But 26,000 people or 26,000 votes were cast, and I'm sure some of those people have heard of the Harbins, but not heard of Danny, have heard of Danny, but not heard of Jay, have heard of Brian, but not heard of Chris. And that's what everybody, I feel, missed out on, because you have the opportunity to get new people, into the hobby. And Sammy's not at 2%. I believe he's at 1.4% now. so he messed.
I'm there too.
Yeah. But seriously, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna throw you guys backstage and just close out the show. I'm gonna keep Adam with me, but let's hear what Adam has to say too.
I just want to put corporate Adam to bed and it was a legit bow tie, by the way. I want to say thank you guys. There's a reason that I left corporate Adam behind, and I'll return to proper Royals Adam. I absolutely commend you guys. It's not easy. There's a reason that I wouldn't have wanted to sit through an hour of what you guys just went through. Nothing but respect for everybody, regardless of anything I might have said earlier in the night. I wish you guys the best, and I hope that the returns on all your investment and your effort is totally worthwhile. Total respect, no matter how the votes turn out. Chris, thanks for including me in this. I really had a blast. It's not my typical style, but it was fun to delve into it for just a few minutes. But thanks, guys, for being good sports. I really appreciate you all.
Yeah, it was actually nice to see Mean Adam for an hour.
Once every 3 years, man. That's it.
That's fucking awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw you guys all backstage, and then we'll talk in about 5 minutes. But I'm gonna keep Adam here with me. All right, let's get. Dude, fucking great questions. You know what I noticed, and I noticed this when we started doing our music video reactions for the Patreon. we have a good chemistry between each other for a straight guy and a fucking loudmouth obnoxious jerk, right?
Yeah.
So I want to thank you. I mean, the hour flew by, and I appreciate you coming in to do this with me, and hopefully I'll get you to do it again next year.
Man, it was a pleasure. It was fun. I've come to really appreciate things that take like my focus off of the shit that stresses us out in life. And your contest is one of those things. Hell, last year I grew a mustache for it. Like I'm doing this year. I put a bow tie back on. Like it's just a cool thing. And I hope genuinely, I hope that the people participating really do realize like what a value and an opportunity is. And to your point about the people that didn't participate, like, it's a missed opportunity for them, but they took the spot from somebody else who would have wanted to have that space. There's not a lot of legitimate platforms in space. And yeah, we give a lot of people a lot of shit, and maybe rightly so, but it's fun and it's an opportunity for people to make the most of it. And I commend you for doing it, man. 5 years, that's a huge thing too, man. What did you think of, like, I know you just started it like a way to just poke fun at people, but here it is 5 years later, man. How about that, huh?
I would have never thought it would have been that. I thought it was a 1 year thing that Shane won, and that was it. But now, the great thing about the 15 minutes thing is, number one, it's invite only. Like you can't just call me an ex to be on, right? If I don't invite the person coming on, they're not going to get invited by asking me, so I have to get recommended people from other people that I trust, and then we have them on the thing. And we already have close to 15 booked already for next year. So we're already, we're good through July, I think. So it's become way bigger than I thought it would be, and I love it, and I thank the people, the people and the contestants for it every day, because this is probably one of the funnest things that I do during the year.
Well, I had a blast. I'm excited that you invited me, and I appreciate what the cool stuff that we're doing together. And we do have there's been a lot of good duos where there's like the one, like the square guy, and then the loudmouth obnoxious guy. Like that's a proven formula. Maybe we got something here.
Yeah, yep, the odd couple. All right, that's the way it goes. All right.
I gotta ask, what was your maybe not like your endorsement, but what was your like favorite moment of or favorite couple moments of the night, like in a recap look back? If it doesn't skew the votes, if it doesn't,
no, I'm sure it won't skew the votes. But when Will said "fucking nobody," that's when I was like, yeah, that's fucking, because last year, during one of the debates, everybody was like, well, whoever wins, I hope, that, you take the title and you do good with it or whatever. And Paul from Large Marge was like, fuck that. Fuck you guys. I don't want any of you guys to win. and that's what threw him over, the top. And Paul swept it last year. And I think that comment that Will made did a lot tonight too. Also, the shit that the Harbins have been through.
Oh my
God! That they've been through all that shit, and they roasted a rack of fucking hot dogs, right? So it's like fucking. Oh, you have all this shit thrown out on you, and then and we killed about $7 grand worth of animals. So that part was fucking great too. Charlie ripping off his shirt and doing the wrestling promo.
He brought it. I did not see that coming. I really thought he was going to stammer and stutter and be like, what all was in that question? No holds barred, man. Straight ahead.
It was almost like he knew you were going to ask.
I swear on my family, on my name, on my brand. I didn't brief him. I turned down last night. He asked me if I would wear a shirt on last night's show. And I was like, no, I got this moderator gig. I got to at least like appear impartial, and I didn't prep him whatsoever, man. I was blown away.
I think Charlie is definitely like one of the breakout people. I think Chris is one of the breakout people too. Charlie mentioned Gecko Diva. I think Gecko Diva is She's really brought it, and it's almost made me think about opening the contest to different species next year. You know, I definitely don't want to do a 15 minutes of lane for ball python people and for gecko people and for monitor people or whatever, you know. But I think I may open it up to a couple more species next year, and you know, just have the the best reptile breeder of the year kind of bring it, because Crystal's brought in thousands of gecko people that would have never heard of my brand or Fat Man Nation or anything like that.
Maybe it's got to have like a species in a market that's totally crashed and screwed everybody. Like geckos and ball pythons are there, but
right.
You know what I mean? Like there's still got to be a lame component, right?
Well, there has to be a lane component, but also I don't see the chondro people running to do this.
That's true. That's true. They're self-regulating. Yeah, they're smart enough just to be like, man, no, thank you.
But anyway, Adam, thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough.
Total pleasure. Anytime. Thank you
for 5 minutes. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Man, what a great fucking show. All right. This was one of the best debates that we've ever had. I actually, you know, it sounds corny, but just by being in the contest, everybody gets something. And I don't mean it to be like a participation trophy where everybody gets a fucking medal, right? But at the end of the day, if you're just running into contests, you're going to have a ton of people looking at you that have never looked at you before, okay? And this is supposed to be a fun thing, you know, at the end of the year. It's supposed to be a thing that brings everybody together. And for all the people that say, I hate ball pythons, I'm negative on the industry, fuck you. I think that having this contest for 5 years and doing this show for 8 years shows that I love the animals and I love the species that we work with, because fucking I'm sticking around. Yeah, you know, I'm sticking around even though I don't do this shit anymore. But I love promoting other people. I love having other guys elevated because of this contest that started off as a joke and has now become something pretty serious. And I just want to thank everybody again. We're going to be back tomorrow night for round 2 of the debates with all of the contestants that weren't in tonight's debate. So I hope to see you again tomorrow night. And we got a lot of big things coming. The winner of this whole shebang is going to be announced on Christmas Day. Again, we have 26,000 votes right now. Let's see if we could get it up to 30. Go vote at thefatmannation.com for your favorite person that was in tonight's debate. And I want to thank you guys again. And I will I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.